Hello class. In this video we are going to create an enumeration named month that holds values of the months of the year, starting with January equal to 1. Recall that an enumeration must be placed within a class but outside of any method. Write a GUI program named monthNamesGUI that prompts the user for a month integer. Convert the user's entry to a month value and display it. All right, so let's go ahead and get up our Visual Studio. We're going to create a new project, a Windows Forms app. We're going to call this Month Names GUI. We're going to create. Here's our form. Let's go ahead and create a label to prompt our user to tell us what to do. And we're going to tell our user to enter a number for the month, something like that. And then we're going to get our text box, put it up in here, and we're going to get a button. We're going to bring the button out here, and then we're going to have another label. So we have two labels, a text box, and a button. Okay, so for label 2, we're just going to create a text, and we're going to say something like, you have entered the number for the month of. I'm going to put a space and hit enter. So now I kind of have a prompt. I'm going to double click my button. And here we have our form method, we have our on-click button method, and now we're going to create our enumeration. So the way we do this is we type in the words enum, but we want to be outside of any method but inside the form class. So we're going to have enum, and we're going to name it month. And inside this, we're going to have open close parentheses, and we're just going to start with January, and that's going to equal 1. And then we're going to have February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, so what we're doing in a enumeration, remember we are just making a list and equaling it or assigning it a number. So we're starting with January with 1, and so for everything else on the list, we are increasing our number by 1 for each item on the list. So February is 2, March is 3, April is 4, and so on. So now in our button click, what we're going to do is we are going to take the information, the number from our user when they enter a number here. And so we are going to just take, we're going to create a variable. So we're going to have an integer variable. We're just going to call it like month number or month num. And then we're going to have, we're going to select one of these objects from the enumeration. So we're going to have month, and we're going to call it something like just MO for month. Okay. So now we need to take what's in our text box and give it to our month number. So our month number is going to be equal to convert dot to int 32 and that's going to be taking into account the text box. So text box 1 dot text. So we have our month number, we have our month object, and we're going to equate the two together using this next line of code. So our month object is going to be equal to our month enumeration with whatever number month we choose. Month number. Sorry. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to test our output. So in our output, you have entered the number of the month of, and I'm just going to put MO at the end of that. So the way we do this is we have label 2 dot text. So we're taking the name of our label and then the text in our label. And we're going to assign it the value of, and what we're going to do is we're just going to put label2 dot text, and we're going to add month. Let's go ahead and run that and see if it works. So if I do 1, it should say January. If I do 12, it should say December. Nope. Wait a minute. Shouldn't be MO in quotations. It should just be MO without quotations. Let's go ahead and run that again. 1, January, there we go. 12, December. All right, so something's happening. It's not really liking what we do. So what we're doing is we are taking that and we're not redoing it. So let's change this up a little bit. Let's take this text out. Let's just change it to output. And what we're going to do is here, instead of adding label2.text to itself, which is where we're creating the issue at, we're going to do something like you have, needs to be quotation mark. You have entered the number for the month of, and then month. That should work. January, December. That fixes everything. Okay. Just rearrange your outputs a little bit, make them a little bit better. And that's all we have for this video. I hope this helped you guys out. Enumeration is probably one of the things that you will or won't use quite a bit depending on what you do. Either you'll use it a whole lot or you won't use it hardly at all. But this is how you do enumerations. This is how you get the number of the enumeration and match it to the item, the string part of the enumeration. All right, let me know if you have any questions, and we will see you in the next video. Have a good day.